Hi, welcome to 7 Facts, the channel where you'll find the most awesome facts about every single country on Earth. In today's episode of the Canadian series, we'll talk about Prince Edward Island, but there's a playlist containing all of the Canadian videos, so be sure to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. I upload twice a week, so it'll be worth it. Prince Edward Island is Canada's smallest province, both in size and population. As is the case with many other provinces, Prince Edward Island used to be part of a French colony called Acadia. That is until Britain managed to defeat France and take over most of its colonies. This was in 1763. Since the French called the place Ile Saint-Jean, the British just translated it and called it St. John's. But there were already other St. John's in the region, both in New Brunswick and Newfoundland, so eventually the name was changed to Prince Edward Island after the father of the famous Queen Victoria. You could say that this province is the birthplace of the Canadian Confederation. In September 1864, Prince Edward Island hosted the Charlottetown Conference, which was the first meeting in the process leading to the creation of Canada 3 years later. Ironically, the islanders themselves didn't find the terms of union favorable and did not join Canada at first, instead remaining a British colony. However, the colony had a lot of debt, mostly due to the construction of its railways, so negotiations with both the United States and Canada commenced. In the end, Canada assumed all of this debt, and Prince Edward Island thus became a province of the Confederation. Charlottetown is the capital and largest city of the province. Named after Charlotte, Queen Consort of George III, the city is of course boasting to be the birthplace of Confederation. Before that, the city was known as Port-la-Joie, but after the arrival of British troops, most of the French population either fled or was deported. Once Britain decided to separate the islands from Nova Scotia, the city was promptly named as the new capital. Development and growth soon followed, and by the end of the 19th century, Charlottetown possessed modern water and sewer services, electric street lighting, proper hospitals and schools, and a varied cultural life. Today, much of Charlottetown's tourist industry is based on the city's role in the creation of Canada. As you can imagine, the place is full of things related to the Confederation, so if you love history, this is a pretty good place to visit. When you visit the beaches of Prince Edward Island, you'll soon notice the reddish Martian-like shades. The beaches, dunes and sandstone cliffs consist of sedimentary rock and other materials with a high iron concentration which oxidizes upon exposure to the air. But in one area, the sands are even more awesome. The white silica grains from the sands of Basin Head are quite unique. The place is called the Singing Sand Beach, and for good reason. The sand grains cause a squeaky, scrubbing noise as they rub against each other when walked on. Go ahead, search it on YouTube. It's a really cool trick of nature. This will sound odd, but at one time during the province's crazy history, Prince Edward Island was somewhat of a lottery prize. Land was given away to military generals, UK nobles, revolution loyalists, and other high-class folks. This lottery took place in the UK, and so-called worthy people were entered for a free plot of land in the colony. The lottery of course worked like a charm, and the colony was at this time an island of luxury and wealth, renowned worldwide as a resort for the rich. Eventually, as more regular folks moved to the island from America and other parts of Canada, the wealth was watered down and the province became a regular place. Remember I told you the province joined Canada because of its huge debt caused by the construction of the railway. Well, apparently that railway wasn't worth it. In 1989, the railway system was abandoned by the Canadian National Railway Company in favor of an agreement to improve the major highways. But it didn't all go to waste. The former railway tracks were converted into a recreational track that spans throughout the entire island. Comprising almost the total mileage of the historic Prince Edward Island Railway, the Confederation Trail is now used by thousands of tourists and locals. Thanks to its railway heritage, the trail has little to no grades, so it's more than suitable for walking, running or biking. The 470-kilometer-long trail is equipped with benches, picnic tables, shelters and scenic lookoffs, so there's really no reason not to go for a walk. As I said, Prince Edward Island is Canada's smallest province. It covers 5,660 square kilometers and has a population of 152,000 people. But precisely because of this, it is also Canada's most developed province. In sharp contrast with the rest of Canada, most of Prince Edward Island is not covered by wilderness and dense forests, but cities, towns, villages and farmlands. But don't think this ruined the island's landscapes. Rolling hills, woods, reddish-white sand beaches, ocean coves and the famous red soil have given Prince Edward Island a reputation as a province of outstanding natural beauty. The provincial government has enacted laws to preserve the landscape and the entire place has a rural, peaceful feel to it. But again, despite Prince Edward Island's small size and the reputation as a largely rural province, it is also the most densely populated province in Canada. These were 7 facts about Prince Edward Island. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Share your thoughts downstairs in the comment section and afterwards check me out on Facebook and Twitter. A good way to offer more support to this channel is through Patreon, link in the description. I hope to see you next time. Bye.